Welcome to Anime Vault. In today's breakdown, we're diving deep into Solo Leveling Season 2, Episode 6, an episode packed with jaw-dropping action, hidden mysteries, and some of the biggest revelations yet. With Jinwoo's powers reaching terrifying new heights, a deadly rival emerging from the shadows, and the truth about the system beginning to unravel, this episode is easily one of the most intense in the entire series so far. Before we jump in, let's do a quick recap of Episode 5. Recap of Episode 5. Last time, we saw Jinwoo entering a mysterious S-rank dungeon, where he encountered an incredibly powerful dungeon boss that pushed him to his limits. But just when he thought he had won, the real challenge began. A hidden passage led him into an unknown void-like realm, where he came face-to-face with an enigmatic, shadowy warrior clad in dark armor. This new foe, who seemed to be connected to the Shadow Monarch's power, engaged Jinwoo in a ferocious battle. Despite all of his strength, Jinwoo struggled against this entity, barely managing to keep up. But before he could land a decisive blow, the mysterious figure vanished, leaving behind a cryptic message. This is only the beginning. Now, in Episode 6, Jinwoo is left with more questions than answers. And as he emerges from the dungeon, he quickly realizes that the world around him is changing, and not for the better. Solo Leveling Season 2, Episode 6, The Awakening of a New Power. 1. Jinwoo's return and the aftermath of the dungeon battle. The episode opens with Jinwoo emerging from the dungeon, visibly exhausted. His battle in the void had taken a toll on him, not just physically but mentally. The encounter had left him shaken. He had fought against powerful monsters before, but never against something this calculated, this precise. As he steps outside, he's greeted by several high-ranking hunters and officials from the Hunter Association. Word had spread fast about the S-rank dungeon, and the fact that Jinwoo cleared it alone was now public knowledge. Go-Gun-Hee, the chairman of the Hunter Association, arrives personally to question Jinwoo about what happened inside. You took down an S-rank boss, alone, without suffering a single wound? Jinwoo, as always, downplays the situation. He doesn't mention the shadowy warrior or the mysterious voice, not yet. However, even as he speaks, he can sense something is off. The hunters around him aren't just curious, they're afraid. Afraid of him. To a new threat? The Hunters Guild's growing suspicion. Back at the Hunters Guild headquarters, several elite hunters discuss Jinwoo's rapid rise in power. No hunter should be able to grow this fast. Is it possible he's hiding something? If he keeps growing at this rate, he might become a bigger threat than the monsters themselves. One of the most vocal critics is Thomas Andre, one of the strongest S-rank hunters in the world. Having heard about Jinwoo's feats, he is now keeping a close eye on him. Could Jinwoo become a target for powerful hunters who fear his strength? Meanwhile, in the shadows, a mysterious organization is also taking notice of Jinwoo. These are not ordinary hunters. They are individuals with knowledge of the system and the Shadow Monarch's power. Their leader, a figure cloaked in darkness, mutters, "The pieces are falling into place. The Shadow Monarch has begun to awaken." 3. The evolution of Jinwoo's powers, a new system notification. As Jinwoo walks home, he suddenly receives a system notification unlike any other before. You have reached the threshold of the Shadow Monarch's awakening. A new evolution path has been unlocked. Confused, Jinwoo quickly pulls up his status screen. But before he can even process what's happening, his body suddenly locks up. What is this? An overwhelming energy floods his system, causing intense pain to surge through his entire body. He drops to his knees as dark energy swirls around him. The Shadow Monarch's power is awakening. Then, a new message appears. New skill unlocked. Monarch's domain of shadows has evolved. The ground beneath Jinwoo begins to tremble as his shadow army suddenly materializes around him without him summoning them. His shadows have become stronger, more intelligent, faster, deadlier. And at the center of it all, Jinwoo feels something new. A presence. He realizes that the Shadow Monarch's power isn't just about control, it's alive. 4. A warning from the system. The coming of the monarchs. Just as Jinwoo begins to regain control, a voice speaks to him once more. Your awakening has begun, but you are not the only one who walks this path. He turns around, but there's no one there. The monarchs are watching you now, and soon they will come for you. At that moment, Jinwoo feels a dark presence approaching. His instincts scream at him. He's being hunted. Far away, in a desolate wasteland, several towering figures emerge from the shadows. These are the other monarchs, powerful beings who have ruled over destruction for centuries. And now they see Jinwoo as a threat. Their leader smirks. The human has taken his first step, but he is not ready for what is coming. 5. The final scene, Jinwoo's decision. As the episode nears its end, Jinwoo stands alone, looking at his hands. His power has grown beyond what he imagined. But now he knows the truth. He isn't just some hunter who got lucky. He isn't just a man with a unique ability. He is becoming something else. And the moment he awakened, he declared war on forces far beyond this world. With determination in his eyes, he clenches his fists. If they're coming for me, I'll be ready. Cue end credits. What's next? This episode leaves us with so many new questions. Who are the monarchs? Why are they suddenly interested in Jinwoo? What is the true nature of his new skill, Monarch's Domain? Can Jinwoo fight against other beings with his level of power? Will the strongest hunters in the world see him as an ally or an enemy? One thing is certain, Solo Leveling Season 2 is only getting crazier. That's it for today's Anime Vault Breakdown. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like and subscribe for more anime recaps and analysis. Until next time, stay sharp, stay strong, and keep leveling up.